Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. So thank you all who have subscribed to me so far, those who are new subscribers, those who are old subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for leaving the feedback on my videos. I so appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, especially as some of you may know that I am still battling with the aftermath of the prednisone steroids that the doctor put me on due to bronchitis. So I was diagnosed with bronchitis, and the doctor was a little concerned of the inflammation, that it would go into pneumonia. And he put me on prednisone steroids. And after the third day, after being on this medication, I noticed that my face blew up like a moon. They call it moon face. One of the potential aftermath of being on this drug, prednisone steroids. So my face became huge like a moon, and my entire body got inflated. My arms, my legs, my ankles, my feet. It was very horrific. It was very horrifying to see, especially for my birthday, which occurred on December 2nd. I was so happy, I was so incredibly happy. I had just gotten on top of my rent with being behind for so many months. I had just got on top of my rent for the month of November, and then for December, and I even did a little dance skit to the song Birthday Chick. Oh my God. It was horrific. It was horrific. And so I noticed that on that day, I started to have some issues. And one of the issues that I had was, incredibly incredible cough spells, and such a wave of fatigue and chills came over me, right? And so I went to the doctor, and I went to the urgent care, and he prescribed prednisone steroids. And I remember saying to the nurse, I probably should not take this because my body is very sensitive. My body is very sensitive to various types of stuff. And she said, well, that's why you're not getting better. You need to take this. This is going to bring the inflammation down, and this is going to help you get better. And so I thought, okay, maybe she's right. I have to get better. And I'm already having heart issues. I'm having bradycardia, when your heart rate goes down really, really low. And I usually have to get hospitalized when that happens, because the nurses, they will monitor me, because they say my heart rate will go down as low as 30 when I'm sleeping, which is not good. And so when my heart rate goes back up to the 60s, then they'll release me from the hospital, and then I'll come back home. So on top of this bronchial situation, I'm dealing with heart issues as well. And usually when that occurs, the world is running around me at rapid speed. It's a very scary feeling, because you figure, what's going to happen to me with the world running around like this at rapid speed? Am I going to come to a halt and just pass away? It's very scary. And I don't usually want to pass out in the home. I figured that would be more scary for the kids. So what I would do is I would call the ambulance to come get me and take me to the hospital. So after being on the prednisone, and I noticed that my face blew up and my body blew up, I got off it. I stopped taking it right away. I stopped taking it, and then after the third day being on it, that's when I noticed the swelling. So I stopped taking it, And but the aftermath of stop taking it, and one of my friends had advised me, who was a nurse, she said, Bridget, you were supposed to go to the doctor and the doctor was supposed to wean you off of it. But I'm thinking, what weaning could there possibly be with just being on it for 3 days, right? So she said, you weren't supposed to stop abruptly. So what happened is an extreme amount of lethargy comes kicking in after you come off of this drug. You get enormously fatigued, as if someone, like if there was a vacuum inside of your body and it was just taking all of the energy away from your body, and you just feel limp, like you just can't move. And so I'm still going through the aftermath of that. I'm still dealing with the aftermath of that, where I'm finding that I'm tired all the time. I'm taking my vitamins, I'm drinking water. All I want to do is just go to sleep. So I was supposed to follow up with my primary doctor, and I didn't have the funds to follow up with the doctor. So I didn't go. So I'm supposed to be getting short-term disability money in a couple of days from now. I did get some earlier, but I put a good portion of it towards the rent. And now I'm behind on my rent again. I was so excited. I was so happy that I finally got up to date with everything. And but you know, when things like this happen, I try not to despair. I try not to despair too much. I put my trust in God. I put my trust in God's promises, where he says, I will supply all of your needs according to my riches and glory. And I know that God has all authority in heaven and on earth in his hands, and that he have a lot of riches and glory. I put my trust in God, that he said that he would never leave me nor forsake me. And if I know that a loving God that has all authority in heaven and on earth in the palm of his hand is telling me that he will supply all my needs, and that he will never leave me nor will he forsake me, I know that if I put my mindset on those promises, it would bring somewhat of a calming to my body system. So this is one of the ways that I bring down anxiety, as I had indicated in a previous video. Another thing is, my daughter, she gets really annoyed when I get sick, because she figures, oh my God, what is going to happen to us financially? I'm really grateful for the short-term disability. I do have a follow-up with the heart doctor on the 28th. So the heart doctor is going to see how this affected my heart and what's going on with my heart. And so far, it seems as though he wants me to stay home for a while. And I'm really, really grateful for the short-term disability. It is not a lot to cover the rent. I'm glad that the Council of the Aging is helping me with the light bill. I'm really, really happy about that, because the light bill has gone up. The electric bill has gone up so high due to it being enormously cold here in the state of Florida. That may sound weird, but it has been incredibly, incredibly cold in the state of Florida, particularly in the region where I live. Maybe in Miami, it may be a little warm, but I live close to the Orlando, Kissimmee area. Another thing that I'm experiencing with the aftermath, I don't know if it has to do with the coming off the prednisone, but another thing that I'm dealing with is nausea. I'm dealing with a lot of nausea. So So that's why sometimes you all may see that I'll take advantage of the shorts from other people's content, particularly from CapCut. You can do that with CapCut. It's there for you to take the templates and you can edit it to be your own, or you can use it as is. And so I am determined, because my channel has been placed on hold so many years due to divorce and me getting sick and me getting hospitalized and dealing with children depression. The father died 2 years ago, and I talk low sometimes because the ears have walls. And I'm just sharing because so that you all can understand pretty much the way that my channel goes. You know, there are times when I'll come on and I'll do a skincare video, or I'll talk about physical beauty, but I didn't want this channel to just be only about physical beauty. I wanted it to be also about spiritual beauty, because wrinkles do come eventually, you know, and everyone commends me that I have managed to keep wrinkles and enlarged pores at minimum. And that's due to the skincare routines that I have done throughout the years, and things that I've learned throughout the years about skincare and appearance and looking your best on camera, such as ring lights, and the settings on ring lights is what you're probably experiencing right now. So those things fade, they will fade, but the inner beauty doesn't fade, you know, and that should be the focus if you want eternal beauty, you know, if you want beauty to last. So sure, we can slow down the process of aging with things that we do, but if you want beauty to last forever, it's that beauty that's within that always radiates, that people get to see the most of when that's incorporated. And usually that is incorporated by knowing from firsthand experience, by knowing that the God who spoke the sun into existence, the God who created the universe, loves you. He loves you passionately, so much that he came from his majestic throne to humble himself in the form of an embryo and plant himself in a woman's body to become a toddler, to experience diaper rash, to experience teething, so that he can relate to his creation on a humanity level, so that he can really understand what it's like to be rejected, what it's like to be lied on, what it's like to be accused, what it's like to be slapped, what it's like to have friends and then they turn their back on you, right? So this God loves you. And then when you focus on his beautiful love letter that he magically put together through inspiring men to come from all regions of the land to come together and put their writings and their experiences when they walked on him, when he was in the flesh, through Jesus Christ in the flesh, walking on earth and showing mankind just how God loves them, and inspiring to put these beautiful letters together as we have in the Bible, so that we can go back to these letters and go back to the time where he expressed so much love, and go back to the time where God spoke to Paul and God was giving Paul a lesson of what really happened so many years ago in the garden and with Adam and Eve, and the significance of of him dying on the cross for the forgiveness of all mankind's sin. And I will go into that in depth in my other channel called Freedom with Truth. And I will link that channel here in the description of this video. I would probably pin it as well. But that's why I do what I do. This is why I put up the many shorts at time, because I'm committed to bringing content, and I'm trying to bring as much valuable content as possible. I'm trying to take advantage of this time while I'm home to come on this platform such as YouTube, because I know that you can get monetized through YouTube. I know that YouTube is a business. It's a content creation business where individuals like you and myself can come on and bring valuable content to their audience, valuable instructions to their audience, and get rewarded with it financially, right? It can be an extra supplement to a Social Security check. It could be an extra supplement to a disability check. And I did hear somewhere that the funds that you get from YouTube does not go against your Social Security check. I don't know how true that is. I will do more research on it and talk about it later. I know that the money that you make through YouTube, someone said, and I've been meaning to research this, they gave me a tip. They said that money from YouTube is not going to go against your Social Security. It's not going to go against your, I don't think it's going to go against disability as well. So that's something that I will look into. But I just wanted to come on here and be consistent. I wanted to come on here every day. I need to increase my subscriber count. I need to increase my watch hour count so that I can have the extra supplement of monies coming in. I am on reassignment mode at work. They are trying to find something for me where I can do, where I won't be so stressed out and have it affect my heart, as the job that I was doing previously before going on short-term disability was very strenuous. It was a very strenuous position, overnight maintenance, where I was working overnight in the parking lots, picking up huge garbage bags and putting them in a bin to take them to a fiery inferno, or rather not a fiery inferno, an incinerator. Without fire, some sort of incinerator, to grab those big old bags again to throw them into the incinerator. So it was a very strenuous job, and the manager was constantly telling me, chop, chop, chop. That was so annoying when I know I was going as fast as I could. That was just so annoying. So anyways, I'm trying to take advantage of this time while I'm home. And so you'll see the shorts coming up with other material that I'm getting from CapCut. And that's what you can do from CapCut. You can get other material. I've reached out to their creators on that platform and said, can I use some of your stuff? And I don't think you have to do that though, but there are some makeup tutorials that's going on where women are showing their face and as they're doing makeup tutorials. And I don't have all the makeup that I need. I told my sister, I started this beauty channel and I don't even have all the beautiful, colorful eyeliners, all the beautiful, colorful lip shades. And with me being tired, it's just a challenge, you know. And so I did create a fundraiser with my scarves for those who are interested in purchasing the chunky, they call it Chanel, this material, this yarn Chanel, they call it Chanel. So yeah, so the chunky Chanel, this color is particularly pretty. It's a blush with silver little threads in it. It's really pretty, and it's so incredibly warm. I made one for myself, and I would wear it and get lots of compliments on it. It is $20 for each scarf, and you can put the funds in my Cash App. I will list my Cash App here in the description. Don't forget, I had said $20 earlier, but it would be an additional $5 for the shipping and handling, and then you would have to put an additional $2.50. So altogether, let's do the math, $27.50. So altogether, you would put $27.50 in the Cash App in order for me to have this delivered to you. And if you just don't want a scarf, you can just support me by just donating something to the Cash App. Would be greatly appreciated, as the short-term disability funds is not fully covering the rent. So would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'm feeling a little shy right now because I feel that some of the family members are tuning into the conversation. One in particular feels a little indifferent about me being home because, like I said, they get so concerned about the rent, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. But God is a good God, and he said that he will supply all of our needs according to his riches and glory. That is what's my focus now. I'm grateful for the energy that I do get. So when you see me coming on here being really energetic, that's because I'm taking the energy and I am running with it. I am running with the energy while I'm sitting down, because if I was to do all of that standing up, it would be a little problem. Oh no. Oh God. My water spilled. But that's why I'm so glad I took it from the desk, because I didn't want it to spill. I didn't want it to spill all over my computer. It's a good thing I placed it on the floor. Oh my God. It's a good thing I placed it on the floor. And that's another thing, getting organized is such a challenge, because most of the time I'm tired and I just want to go to sleep. Most of the time I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I want to lay down. So yeah, I'm supposed to be going to my primary doctor. I'm to be getting a little bit of short-term disability money here in a couple of days. I'm going to use that money to go to the doctor. Yeah. So that he can check on me and see what's going on. And then the heart doctor on the 28th. And see what's going on. So, I just wanted to thank you all again, and I hope I covered everything. If not, I'll come back on. But I just wanted you all to have an idea as to why things seem a little slowed down with me doing tons of makeup tutorials. It's because, number one, I'm very tired all the time, and I'm still dealing with the aftermath of the steroids, coming off the steroids, Prednisone. And I don't have all of the material that I need to do like all the makeup tutorials that I wanted to do. So I would probably recycle some of the things, or just go over some of the things that I went over, but at a different angle. My sister, God bless her heart, she gave me a beautiful lip shade from MAC, and I'm gonna share that as well. And she gave me an eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go over that as well. I did a little tutorial with it, but I didn't like the way it came out, so I'm gonna do it all over again. And I do have a few other channels that I have implemented on this platform. I'm gonna put the link in the description to that as well. So yeah, so that's what this channel is all about, just talking about spiritual beauty as well as physical beauty, because spiritual beauty is the foundation. And even more so, I'm talking about spiritual beauty because I'm so incredibly tired to do makeup tutorials and things of that nature, and my supply is a little limited. But you know what? I'm going to work with what I have. And I was telling my sister, other people have that do beauty channels. They have all these fancy items from all these name brands. And I wish that was the case with me. But she said, you can't compare yourself. And it was a reminder to me that she's right. You can't. You really can't. And you just got to be uniquely you. And which I already know. But sometimes you get distracted and you just need to be reminded again. And that's why I'm really grateful for all the motivational talks on CapCut, and I'll grab them and I'll place them here. You guys really should go on CapCut. It's a great way to get some good content and use them as shorts. And I have noticed that most of my subscribers have come from shorts. So I just don't want to forget anything that I wanted to say, but I'll probably come back on again. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your amazing support. I really appreciate the support from the bottom of my heart. And I probably will not edit this video. I'm just going to send it as is, because all the editing stuff is fun. It can be really, really fun, but at the same time, it could be exasperating and tired too. And I'm trying to just increase my watch hour time while bringing valuable information to you all. And thank you for the feedback on one of the latest lives that I did, which entailed getting more views. And that's how I had gotten more views to this channel, getting more subscribers. You guys, Melinda from Social Digest, I'm shouting Melinda out from Social Digest. You all go over to her channel and show her some love. Say hello, Bridget sent me. Melinda from Social Digest. She is amazing with words of encouragement on building your YouTube channel and growing and establishing community on her channel where individuals can come in and just love on each other. And she encouraged the engagement on each other's channel. That's what is so cool, that we can engage with one another on these YouTube streets. And we can make new friends. I've made so many new friends since being here. It's amazing, because I used to thought this was a lonely place. I really did. And I would check out other videos and check out other content creators, and they didn't seem so engaging with their audience. And I'm like, on Facebook, I'm very engaging with my audience. Very, I'll like my comments, I'll like their comments, and I'm constantly liking stuff. And I think that's why, Facebook had gave me that invitation to join their content creation program. They have a content creation program over there where you can get monetized for creating posts. The most I've gotten so far, the money was quick. It came, you didn't have to go to 100 to get a payout. It was like $5, but it seems as though there's just some people are making $1,000 a month. I don't know how they're making $1,000 a month. It just took me a lot just to make that $5. It took me a lot of posting, but I'm learning, in between getting sick and being down because you're resting, your body is resting and you're sleeping. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to learn more stuff You know, because maybe if I took the time out to learn exactly how the other creators are getting $1,000 a month, I probably could figure it out. I said I wasn't going to do any editing, but the internet glitched. And so I just wanted to come back on and say thank you for listening. Thank you once again for your many support. Thank you all who have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. And check out my other channels. The one that's called Gracepreneur is going to be geared towards me talking about making money online, how to get the best out of your YouTube channel, how to grow your channel, things that I've learned along the way. And then the other one called Freedom with Truth. It will be me talking about inspirational things, spiritual lessons that I've learned along the way in my life journey, words of encouragement, daily words of encouragement, that is. And the other one, Bridget from Brooklyn. I'm just like being really silly on that channel, really silly. Just being my Brooklyn self, you know. So yeah, check out those channels as well, and I will see you around. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.